Hi, I'm Dave from BMC again. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to use BladeLogic Portal to update Linux patches. We're going to do this by running a patch analysis operation. When you define a patch analysis operation in BladeLogic Portal, you make a few simple choices. You select the patches you want to analyze from a collection of patches called a patch catalog. Administrators create patch catalogs in BladeLogic. Then you pick the servers where you want the operation to run. The patch analysis operation compares the patches you choose to patches on target servers. If a server doesn't have the correct version installed, the operation flags this as a problem. You can correct problems by choosing the patches that need to be deployed and running what's called a remediation job, which automatically deploys those patches. No configuration necessary. When the remediation job finishes, the target servers should have the correct patch configuration. So, let's check some patches.
This is the home page, the main interface for BladeLogic Portal. I select Create Operation Patch Analysis. The operation wizard opens. For name, I enter a name for the operation I'm creating. For operating system, I select Red Hat Patch Analysis. I select Create Analysis Job from Catalog. When you create a patch analysis operation for Red Hat targets, by default the operation only examines existing patches on targets and compares them to the patches you want to analyze. If an outdated version of the patch exists, the operation flags it. You can adjust this behavior so the operation looks for both missing and outdated patches. To do this, you have to use BladeLogic to modify the definition of the patching job. Now I'm going to click Next. Now we select the patches we're going to analyze. I select the patch catalog, which identifies that collection of patches we're going to use. So we're going to select the patches or patch groups to include in the analysis. You do this by finding the appropriate row for each item and clicking Inc to include that row. In this case, it's a patch group. Now we're going to find the patches we want to exclude by clicking X. Patch analysis operations analyze patches by collecting an include list and then removing any patches from an exclude list. The contents of patch smart groups can change based on patch characteristics. It's possible for a patch to appear in both the include and the exclude list. If that happens, the patch is not analyzed. Remember, the include list minus the exclude list produces the patches that are going to be analyzed. Now we click Targets. You can advance to the wizard by clicking Next or by clicking one of those headings at the top. On this page, we're going to search for targets. I enter CLM and search for that string. Then I click each target that I want to select. And I click Execute Now. The operation wizard closes. The operation appears on the home page and begins to execute. When the operation finishes processing, I click View Results. The results page opens. It shows all the target servers that need patches. I select Actions icon. Then I select Remediate All Patches for all targets. You can also choose to remediate all patches for a single target, but in this example we're going to remediate all targets. Selecting this option sets up a remediation operation which deploys all the required patches. This dialog asks you to select a location for any objects that are automatically created in BladeLogic. We're just going to accept the defaults. So I click Execute, which launches a remediation operation. I click on the Remediation Operations tab. Here's the remediation operation we just launched. It's still processing. When the remediation operation completes, click on the home page. I run the original operation again by clicking the execute icon. A dialog opens. Select the servers where you want to run the patch analysis operation. Click execute. The operation begins again. When it completes, click view results. Now we can see that all the servers are fully patched as a result of the remediation operation. Congratulations, you have now updated some Linux patches. You are now ready to learn more about the automation capabilities of BladeLogic and BladeLogic Portal.